Okay, so today I'm going to go through the science assignment for how far does a whisper travel. So this is what you'll see when you go in. There's the stream. There's my message from this morning about how far can a whisper travel. As mentioned there, it's in class work underneath science. So you can see science over on the side, or you could scroll down, clicking on science, and there we go. And it's this one right here. Mystery one, how far can a whisper travel? You'll see the video. It says watch the video. It's in here. I'll show you that. Just so you know, here as well, here's the Google Doc where you can edit. This is for the end of mystery assessment. Here is the paper cup telephone Google Slides. I will also go into that. This is a video here where you can watch someone demonstrating the paper cup string telephone if you don't have the materials, which is totally fine if you can't make it. If you can, it could be fun for you, hopefully, to build something, do something hands-on off the screen, and then you're recording your things on the slides, and then there's something at the end about what you learned, a couple questions. So first says watch the video, so that is here. Clicking there, should open up, and then the video is this right here, how far can a whisper travel? It talks about the time, everything here. If you play that, you can watch some of the video. It's about 3 minutes. Okay, after you watch the video, the second thing it talks about is here, the preview activity, where you're going to see step-by-step directions and instructions on how to do that. So after you've watched the video, click on preview activity, and it will bring you into this. There are, again, video clips to go to the next screen after you've watched, say, the video clip. Then it will show you steps. As you can see, it gives you step-by-step directions and instructions. In here, once you've done the things, you can go through. So you should definitely watch this even if you don't have the materials, so that you can watch it virtually, basically. And then, as I mentioned, there's little videos, all sorts of stuff in there. It's pretty cool. Okay, and then after you've watched the video, after you've gone through all those 18 slides in that preview activity section, I'm just going to X that out. Now, down here is where you would see the Paper Cup Telephone Google Slides. Couple small things in here. One is that it is quite small. The original that they have from this science website. So I would recommend when you're editing to click on the zoom. Just taking a second to think here. I can't remember if it was 50 or 100. Let me try 50 first. That's a little better. If you want it even a little bigger, you can click on 100. Okay. And then when you do that and you go down here, you can see the diagram. You can make it full screen, play around with that. The main thing here I want to show you as well is this is where you can type right on that Google slide what happens here. For example, the sound goes in, and then you can explain all of that and what's happening here. And then you can type here what happens here, what happens here, right? And then that's it for that page. Then there is a second page here, and it's the same kind of thing here. This is about testing your ideas when you've made it or when you're watching the videos, things that they've tried or that you have an idea for a trying something out. Here's what we'll do to experiment. Maybe you're going to try a longer string or a different material for your string. Or maybe you're going to change the cup. Maybe you have a different idea for that. You put in what you're going to change. Let's just say larger cup. And then you make your prediction of what you think will happen. And then try it out and record here what happened. And then do a second change. So I'm not going to do larger cup this time. I might do something else like changing the material for the string. Okay. Now, okay. This has already been turned in. Okay, I've already handed this in. I'm in as Anna. I'd already completed it and handed it in. You will see when you haven't handed it in. Because it's been turned in and I haven't returned it, up here by the share button, when you're in, you will see here it will say turn in. So that is where you turn it in. I should have returned this and then been able to turn it in, but there will be a button here that says turn in. If there it will be there, but let's just say it was like this. If worst came to worst, you could just share that with me if you needed to. But there should be a turn in button when you hand it in. Sorry about that. Okay, so there's those two things to finish. The slide. Oh yeah, this one for the Google Doc, that's the one I just had open and I just showed you it. There are 3 follow-up questions for the end of mystery assessment. I've already, right, I already typed on Anna's. Here in the image, it says doing a drawing. If you want to do that, that's fine. You definitely don't need to do that if you just print a sentence about when you talk into your paper cup telephone, the person on the other end can feel the bottom of their telephone vibrate. Why do you think that happens? Share it by drawing and using words. So use words. If you want to do a drawing and insert it, you can do that. You could just draw that at home. I don't need to see your drawing. And then there is a second question at the bottom and a third thing at the bottom for you to do at the very end. Okay, and as same here, there will be a turn in here. And those are the parts of the assignment. Again, if you didn't have the materials, then there would be the science of the string phone here that you could watch as well. And there are plenty of videos and demonstrations in here if you're having difficulty answering these things for your end of assessment or for filling in the paper cup telephone. You should definitely be able to see enough to know what you're learning about today in this whisper, in this section, as well as in here. Okay, so thank you. I am trying this out and we'll see how it goes. Thank you.